I'm in the middle of something.
Yay! Peace, peace!
Wild West Weebs. Don't know what that is? Well, you'll have to come to their new store in Irving and check it out. This week on Sign Dawgs, we're building their sign. Wild West Weebs channel letters, backplates, raceways. Check it out.
Every day we look at signs. Some are beautiful, others not so much. For a business, any business, a good sign is crucial. So where does a good sign come from? Who creates these tantalizing works of art? In the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's done right here by the people at Signs Manufacturing, the people we call the Sign Dawgs.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Owens. I am a partner and co-founder at Wild West Weebs LLC in Arlington, Texas. Wild West Weebs is just basically an anime collectibles, apparel, DVD, manga, figures, anything anime. We want to be the anime store for Arlington and the surrounding areas because you don't typically find stuff like that here. But you know, we were collectors ourselves. So when we started kind of looking, we'd be frustrated with having trouble finding a specific pop, or I would get something that I was like, dude, I didn't even know this existed. So we want to bring that here, make people feel comfortable talking about anime here. We want this to be the anime hub for Dallas eventually.
So we have this customer, Wild West Weebs, and I don't know what it means either.
It evidently did have something to do with animation, anime. I've seen some of it. Some of it I like, some of it I don't. It's actually pretty good looking art though.
So we have this customer, Wild West Weebs. I have no idea what a weeb is, but apparently they do, and apparently their customers do, and that's important because that's all the sign's gonna say is Wild West Weebs. We're gonna make this thing with some channel letters, and then we're gonna put them on a back plate, and that way we can have something that lights out the front, and we get the absolute brightest illumination possible to just really, really rip up the view there. And then we'll have, because their wall, the letters are gonna be white, and their wall is also kind of an off-white, so we're gonna put this black border around it, really make it pop. And then on top of that, we're gonna put some weird animation figures in their window. Maybe that has something to do with Weebs. No clue.
We're different because we care, and we are Weebs, and we're young. We're right in the prime time age of like anywhere from like 23 to like 30, where we grew up on the stuff. We know what Weebs want, so and plus we have the hard to find stuff. Try to find the stuff around here, right? And we're gonna talk to you when you come in here. What's your favorite anime? Talk to me about it, you know. So it's just a matter of caring. Being a Weeb helps with owning a Weeb store.
We're building their sign. It's going to be a white letters, but in a scripty letter style, which I always like as long as it's easy to read. That's the hard part. You want the sign to be easy to read, but still kind of unique. So we've got a scripty letter style that's easy to read. White faces, black back plates. It's kind of obscuring the raceway behind it.
Basically, the cursive, I just think it looks good. It's different. It's not the Times New Roman block letters, everything. So you kind of take a second look at it because one, it's weird words, weebs. Not a lot of people see weebs. We get that question a lot. But two, you got to kind of take a second look like, what is that over there? And the light, it just really pops. I definitely wanted to pop. I didn't want to just be plain Jane. So that worked well. The characters on the sign is actually me and the other partner, Chris. It's the characters that got us into anime. So Ichigo and Luffy for Chris. So I turned Chris into Luffy and I turned myself into Ichigo. And we are the Wild West Weebs.
You build the raceways. They're dimensional. Most of them are 8x8. It's just a box painted the color of the wall. Backplate, whether it be a cloud backplate or just a square backplate or whatever, you have a pattern. It's usually routed on the router table. The channel letters themselves are run through the channel machine. So all the breaks and bends are already pre-made into the metal, so then you lay it on the table. Apply it, you have the back that's been routed, you apply it in, mount the the returns onto the plastic or metal back, whichever it may be, is a reverse lit channel letter, so it's plastic backs. So they light out the back onto the back plate and out the front through the trim cap face. So you get a two-dimensional lighting on it.
So when you're dealing with vinyl, there's the things that you got to look into are the vinyl material that it's actually made out of and its color retention. Because when the sun gets on the vinyl, it leaches the oils out of the actual material. Because remember, vinyl is a plastic, and plastics are actually made from oil.
Don't put me back in the ground!
And when the sun leaches that out, it'll cause it to get fade and brittle and all of that. The vinyl that we use is made by 3M.
Don't make fun of me!
And the reason that we use it is two reasons. Number one, absolutely the best at color retention. And number two, they have a really good adhesive. The vinyl has an adhesive that's pre-applied, so we can peel it up off the back, stick it to something, and it just sticks. Well, if you don't have a very good adhesive, then over time, when the sun gets at it, the adhesive tends to release. And I'm sure you've been around and seen lots of signs where the vinyl graphics are flaking off. That will not happen with what we do. And then on top of that, we're going to digitally print on it, which basically, over in the art room, we have this really cool printer. It's really big, but it's very similar, ultimately, to the kind of printer that you'd have on your desktop. And it uses outdoor-rated inks and can print whatever the heck we want on there. Since these people have anime-type cartoon pictures that they want printed on there, we're gonna do that with the 3D printer, and it'll look awesome. And then on top of that, we're gonna solar guard it just to make sure that that ink stays.
This is the way we apply vinyl, okay? What we do, we look at the paperwork, okay? And then we see the layout, the way they got it. As you know, you follow the layout, like let's say they got the door. Let's say we line up those letters the way they got them with the door, okay? So what we do, we put that vinyl with the paper and all and the window to level it up, okay? And then from there, we tape it out real good when it's level, and then we get the paper out of there and glue it on the window.
Why are they taking?
Because in a little bit, the inspector gonna show up over here. So he wanna see how we got the LEDs in there. So he can give us the green tape. Yeah, he shake that. And then he shake the inside of the raceway, you know, where we got the power supplies. This right here.
Too many questions.
Yeah. That right there. He shake that. He shake the stickers. And he shake the switch over there. That's why we got that box over there. So when he see that, he give us the green tape and we can go ahead and hang it up. We lay it there, so we more or less make the layout, how we gonna lay it on the wall. And then Juan gonna go out there and measure where the fourth one is gonna be. That way we can put the rest of it on top of the other ones and follow the measurements that we already made in there. The electrical, we had to put a piece of steel tie on each one and then drill through the wall so we can hook it up behind the wall, because I don't want these things to show ugly on the front. So that's why we're doing it behind the wall. So.
Yo, that is exactly what I was looking for, bro. That is nice. That is nice, it's perfect. So how's it been working with Signs Manufacturing? It's been fantastic. I am difficult to work with by nature. I change my mind a lot. So every time I threw a new design idea or just kind of, they had a lot of things they had to get through with me, and super patient. As soon as we got everything finalized, it was a quick process and it looks great. It looks different. I stand out amongst everybody else down this strip, so it's been fantastic. I definitely recommend. I've already recommended to a couple of people.
前卡我度，起碼度一隻，好的話度啊，起到我得啲啊，前面的我咧就我哋卡圖色就話，起碼度我到我哋下度話，話頭話咋。
Weebles, Weebles, Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
So how was it working with, hold on, let me turn, can I exit screen left right quick?
Right.
Okay, can I exit?
We've got 2 hours and 49 minutes.
Okay, cool.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Si sabes bien que tú me dices que me quieres, que tú me dices que me adoras, lo sabes bien.